Hello and welcome to Coffee with Carey. Thank you for stopping in and seeing that I was going to do a makeup tutorial today. All drugstore makeup, and these are some things that I haven't used in previous makeup tutorials, so I hope that you will find it interesting, perhaps see a new item that you haven't used before. But if you want to see how I created this look today, then keep on watching because that's what we're up to here. Okay, so I started without you because I wanted some things to soak in, and that was my Physicians Formula Argan Oil. And then I used my Cerave Night Renewing Night Cream around my eyes. I use that as a eye cream, and I feel pretty well hydrated. I am going to use my Wet n Wild Photo Focus in Golden Beige, and I'm going to put that in the center of my face and blend from there. Using my Morphe brush, 444 actually, and I'm going to blend that in. Starting in the center. Going to avoid my under eyes because I'm going to use concealer there, and how many layers do I really need? Coming down my neck, getting my ears and my earlobes for sure. I'm quite red around my nose. So let's get right to that concealer. 3 of them, if you recall. I use the Age Rewind by Maybelline, a dark circle eraser in light. And I like to click, click, click. And I like to put that at that inner corner of my eyes and a little bit right at my temples. Then I like something a little bit thicker, and today I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me, and I'm going to use that around my nose and those little shadows I get from whatever puffiness is there. My Catrice Liquid Camouflage in the color Honey, and I'm going to pop that right at those dark circles. And I'm going to blend all of this with my finger. I feel like the heat of my finger warms up the concealer. It helps spread it. And then I'm going to set that. And to set that, I'm going to use my Coty Airspun in Translucent. And drop a little, oh, there's already some in the cap. Now there's some on the floor. Just make sure I didn't set any wrinkles right here under my eye. I'm going to set my lids too, they're a little oily. And just where I did the concealer. Next up, I'm going to use some bronzer, my favorite. I hit pan quite a while ago. It's the original butter bronzer from Physicians Formula. I like using a slightly angled brush. This ain't nothing, the special, this brush. It's just soft and has a nice angle to it. So I'm going to start by bronzing my forehead. Also my cheekbones. Just on the back half of the cheekbone from underneath, sort of. Use that angle to come up on the bone itself. Also, I like to use that under here to diminish anything extra I might have. And I bring it back behind my ear on my neck. And whatever's left just along my jawline. Is that forehead blended? Good. Moving on to blush, I brought my Flower Beauty blush, PB2 in the color Peach Primrose. Looks like that. It's a pretty peachy pink color. This may be, okay, I wanted to check to see how much was gonna come off on my hand before I went straight onto my cheek. And a lot, pretty much a lot, but I can blend that out. I'm going to use my finishing powder at the end, so anything that looks a little strong right now will mellow out when I do that finishing touch. Let me blend this blush a little bit better. I'm pretty much keeping it from the center of my eye and back. I'm not bringing it to the apples of my cheek here. I usually do like a lighter pink there because it looks more natural to me. I don't know if I brought one with me today, but I'm pretty much taking it from behind that ball of my cheek and back. I think now we're gonna do my brows. Brushing them up with my little baby toothbrush. And today I'm going to, you can see I've got all my brushes here. I'm looking for that little tiny one I like that's super short, stiff. That's the longer one. Here it is. You can see it's quite a bit smaller. I like the little tiny one. And I'm using a dark brown eyeshadow to do this today. This one I like just because it's ashy. My brows don't have any red in them. So I'm coming from that arch down and creating a tail. And I'm gonna go at the very front here, lightly, and create a bottom line. I'm gonna blend that out and then kind of take whatever's left on that, flatten the brush out and fill in that front edge of the brow. And then when I brush through it, brush down and brush up and then brush lengthwise. So up, down, got a little fuzzy, and lengthwise. We'll create a brow. I'm going to use my Great Lash Mascara to hold my brows in place. It's the clear version. Don't want to take too much out, so kind of rub it up against the edge of the bottle and brush those up. And then anything that needs to be smoothed back down again, particularly at the tail of the brow, I can give it a little flattening out with the brush as well. I found that I did bring a pink with me. This is by number 7 and it's called Coral Flush, but it looks quite a bit pinker than what I was using before. I'm going to pop that on the apples of my cheek. For eyeshadow today, I brought this Magnifies Color Edition by Rimmel, and it looks like this. And I'm going to take a fluffy brush. This is a Morphe M54, and I'm going to go into the 1, 2, 3, the 4th color here, which is a brown, and create a crease for myself. Just back and forth, windshield wiper motions. Feathering it out a little bit at the outer edge. I think I'm going to take this 2nd color here, which looks like a bit of a mustard. The 2nd one right here. This is a Real Techniques brush from one of the kits. It's fluffy. Got it at Ulta. And I'm going to tap that on my lid. It's a little too fluffy to get that inner corner, so I'm going to take a Sonia Kashuk pencil brush and get in that corner. The first color was this white, and I'm going to use that on the pencil brush that I just wiped off, and I'm going to use it right at my inner corner where I have that divot. A neutral liner, Rimmel, and it's called Tiramisu, pinky beige color. Hasn't been sharpened in a while. It's all right. We're not doing any precision work here. Smile when I do my bottom lip liner because I think I can get the pencil a little bit closer to that true edge of my lip and cheat a little bit. The cheating must end as you approach the outer corner of your lip though, or you look like you're that's lip liner. And for color, I'm going to use a Maybelline, the matte ink in the color, and that name is 15 Lover. Lover. Bonus points if you know what that's from. And we have lips. I'm going to do my bottom lashes with that. Actually, I'm going to go with the 5th color in this palette. So 1, 2, 3, 4, a little bit darker brown. Tap, tap. And I'm going to do under my eyes with the pencil brush. Staying close to my lashes. And then bringing it up to meet, fill in that corner and bringing it up to meet the top eyeshadow, the top lid eyeshadow. And I think since I've got this brush in here, I'm going to give a little more dimension to that crease by doing the outer edge of the crease with this darker, slightly darker color. Go right in there. And then drag it down to my lashes. So in the crease, right at the edge there, third of the eye, and then at the outer corner, drag it back down to my lashes. And I'm going to take the other brush back again, that Morphe brush I was using, this one. Blend that darker brown into the medium brown. And with that pencil brush again, I'm going to take that darker brown that I just did under my eyes. I'm going to line my upper lash line with it, like I did my lower lash line. Don't yell at me for pulling on my eye. A little more definition there. The mascara I'm going to use is Maybelline Total Temptation on my top lashes. How many times do you have to tell me that the mirror has to go underneath? Otherwise, I'm going to bang into my flesh. Starting at the base of the lashes, wiggling my way through a little bit with the ones that want to clump. I flip it so that the point is towards the corner and not going to bump into me. That's the first coat, and while that is drying, I like to put a different mascara because I like a different brush for my bottom lashes. This is also Maybelline, and it's Lash Sensational. Comes in this mauve pink tube. I'm making progress in life in that I'm not holding my mouth wide open while I'm putting mascara on. If you want to learn how to get over that funny face quickly, put a camera on yourself and watch it back once or twice. That looks great on the bottom lashes. That really thickens it up and gives it some definition. I'm gonna go back with the Lash Temptation, Total Temptation, for a second coat on the top lashes. I still have my Latisse code for $20 off down in the comment section if you're interested. I'm basically using it every other night, sometimes every third night now. And then I like to use this finishing powder by Milani, Prep Set and Glow in the 02 color. I use this big fluffy brush, very big, and it's from Sonia Kashuk. And then I like to just blend everything together. So I'm gonna start over here. It just gives it, I don't know, it just gives it, it's not shine, it doesn't give it a shimmer. It just kind of takes all the edges away from everything. I have this larger Morphe brush, which is the M441. It's a little bit thicker and fluffier, and I'm just going to blend all this out a little bit. Well, that's a bummer. It seems that my camera turned off just before the end of my makeup tutorial's conclusion. All you really missed was me giving myself a spritz of setting spray. I used Make It Last, which is a Rimmel brand, and asked you to like my videos, subscribe, and told you that I'd look forward to seeing you next time. And that's all true. Thanks for stopping by today. Until that next time, have a good one.